Hi, I'm Diet Cokehead, and it's worse. I think like I'm frustrated writing songs on a ukulele. I miss my guitar, and I'm upset about it. But anyway, and so if you're into YouTubers who are like all inspirational and who make their lives better and who are really good at self improvement, I go the fuck somewhere else. I am immune to self improvement. Like it ain't gonna happen. Like no, like we're in this shithole together, guys. But yeah, I'm out of ideas. I'm out of whatever. I was focusing way too hard on music, and now I'm like lost. And you know the song I call upon the lashes of modern medicine. Drills dig into my spine for the magnets echo out of my skin. Even though it might look a little weird, I'm holding on. I don't know how to do an E on a ukulele, but that's the song. Um, I'm just gonna go through it. Fun fact, this song is actually called Mushroom Clouds, and I have it saved on my laptop as Gift Horse Erection. That is a lyric that did not actually make it into this song. And I got water. I didn't ask nobody for no hydration pointers, but y'all supplied them. Thank y'all. Anyway, Mushroom Clouds, the first line is I call upon the lashes of modern medicine. I feel like this song is pretty straightforward, and I'm just gonna like disappoint the fuck out of everybody by going through it. Obviously that's this is just kind of that line was reflecting over all of my little grippy socks vacations. Drills dig into my spine. That's just for the magnets that go out of my skin. That's yeah, about like the medications and how fucked up you get on all the SSRIs or whatever. Even though it might look a little weird. Hey, Pergy. I'm holding on after my limbs disappear, and that line is I kind of feel like I get into this state. Like I used to be really I've made like multiple attempts on my life, and after every single one, I'm a lot more jaded. After every single one, I'm a lot more like numb than the other one. But even so, I still have this like, okay, motherfuckers, bring it on kind of an attitude. So even after I get really numb, even after I fail to make any connections with people anymore, even after whatever, like I'm still hanging on to it. And then my head shakes and I smell the smoke from the crowd. It's just like you kind of start seeing people differently after a little while, like whenever you kind of stop trying to understand people, you man, I feel like the line in the song says it better than I can. But this whole section, my head shakes. I smell the smoke from the crowd. That didn't like to play fair. Pop meds in the shade from a mushroom cloud. Turn around, no one's there. It's just like how everyone's advice will kind of like blend into each other. How everybody is either going to be like totally missing the mark, or they're like, I don't even want to hear about it in the first place, and then they turn around and they see somebody that has a lot of like mental issues, or they see somebody struggling or something, and then just it's generally speaking the way that people are so wrong. um how people think that they know, like, oh, just go get help, just go get therapy, just go to rehab, just go do whatever, because like I feel like um I'm a normal person that's like, hang on, everything is completely bullshit. And I feel like everybody is just like, no, we love getting fucked over by the whole entire world, and you just need to get on board with it. And whenever you're honest about like your situation and reality and stuff, people are like, "Oh no, come on, you can do it," and they're like all gung ho about helping you until that they're pissed off at you for being fucked up. You know what I mean? It's basically, in the end, like everybody's just going to leave and ditch, and like nobody's, unless it's all completely better, and you're the kind of person to the way that they like. I resent, um like I won't recover and get better and join the world for people who hate me until I'm able to be exactly the way they think that I'm supposed to be. And then it's like, well, if that's the thing, then you all just fucking like, if I have to be like you in order to be accepted, then like you're asking me to fucking lie. Like you're asking me to bullet. Like that sounds exhausting. That doesn't sound like something I'm capable of doing. And then the song goes, my frontal lobes are right as rain. What if everybody else is actually insane? And like again, that's yeah. Like I feel like I'm fine. I feel like, well, like I'm not fine, but I feel like I'm at least honest. And I feel like I'm at least seeing it more clearly than a lot of like positive thinking like people are. Like I feel like all of that self-help nonsense, I feel like all of that, like you have to fix yourself, you have to fix yourself, you have to fix yourself, and you have to be absolutely perfect, and until you're like completely perfect and you're totally functioning in society, and until you're exactly like this, until you're making X amount of money, and until you're whatever, like you're the like I don't know, like that's the insane shit, like what if we're all actually like this and some people are honest about it and some people aren't, and left hanging by phantoms that I used to have. um like I'm still kind of holding on to like these ghosts of hope that I know are stupid and ridiculous, but it's like all I have. So yeah, sticks and stones broke my fall, so it's not all so bad. It's like whenever you finally crash down, and then I don't know if everybody, I would always get really pissed off at other people in the mental hospitals. um like I crash back down, everybody's all still talking shit, and it's all the exact same, and then which isn't so bad, like as bad as I thought it was in the first place, I guess. I don't know. I cracked open, my mission's done. I said my piece. Like that's literally what that means. Like I did my lyrics are so blunt. I don't even know why I have to do this, but those rocks are for glass trailers back where I come from. Um yeah, that's just like every all the other reiterating all the stuff that I just said. We were covered in his blood and guts, and I want them soaked up into 1,000 little cuts. That's going into everybody that kind of caused every single fucking breakdown, like Gary Busey and my ex. Gary Busey is a code name for somebody I can't talk about on this channel, but there's like not the real. I've never met Gary Busey, and I've never had a breakdown about that. I just like there are a lot of new people here, and I know that you're not like familiar with the lore. But yeah, that's like the raw bitterness and stuff. Like watching the people who hurt you go on and live their lives, and like they're absolute pieces of shit, and all these things that nobody else knows about them, and like but you're sitting there covered in the mess and in the worst, like you're the one that pays for all of the bullshit that they put you through. And I wanted them soaked up into 1,000 little cuts. Like I wanted it to all come in me and understand how to be that person back to somebody else, but like I've never fucking done anything to anybody. But I'm not a fucking angel. I'm not good at one-upping people. I'm out in the open with my infection, and the smokestacks threatened your erection. That was just kind of like reclaiming a power move kind of a thing. Like, I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm not hiding it anymore. I'm not ashamed of, like, I'm bitter, and I'm tired, and I'm fucked up, and, I'm whatever, but I'm here, and I'm honest about it. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? And I know that makes boners go down, but I don't fucking care. Um, Well, I can make good with my misery and tint roses and the blood straight from me. It's basically like, okay, that's where I'm at, that's what my life is, and that's what I'm dealing with, and like that's okay. I can handle that. And tint roses with the blood straight from me. That's just like I can take um whenever I wrote this song, I was like really in the mindset of like I really want to make you like I was still I don't think that your pain is something that should benefit you, but then it's like what the fuck else is it gonna do for me, you know what I mean? So well, I can just reevaluate it. I can figure out what it's done for me. And I remember like I really started getting to the mentality of I need to because like I hated everything that ever happened to my life. I hated the way my life worked out. I hated the person that I turned into. I hated the life that I had. I hated everything, and I wanted to reinvent and reinvent and reinvent. And I used to be like so gung-ho about like, no, I'm going to be like this person. I'm going to be this person. I'm going to be this person. But I think like whenever I started there's like this whole section of songs like this that I like. This is a cluster of songs in an era where I was really kind of like starting to go, just accept it. Like you can't go back. No matter what, you can't go change it. You can't go do this or that or the other thing and make any of that disappear. All of those things that happened are always going to have happened. And you just kind of need to decide. Like, I didn't feel like all was lost anymore, because like I did lose everything. I've lost every, like if you go through the events in my life, it's like like everything crashed and burned, everything was taken away, everything like my little British husband got deported, I lost my dad, all of this just like the way that the custody arrangement that I was like I signed a contract under duress, so I can never fucking see my kid as much as I want. Like I still get her, but I mean like that's not like I don't get to be the mother that I want to be, and like all of that stuff. And it's just like, well, what am I like? I need to take something from this. I need to learn something from this. I need to really appreciate what this is showing me and figure out how to change it moving forward instead of trying to erase it in the past. I fucking hate doing this. I hate talking about this. This sounds so stupid. That goes into the last chorus. Sticks and stones broke our fall. Your back's broken, man. It's your call. And that's me talking to yourself, going like, okay, well, everything fucked up. It's all like, what are you gonna do from here? Are you gonna lay down and die, or are you gonna get the fuck back up and figure out how to make it work? And like, it's not like I'm not coming up with guns ablazing, like I'm fucking limping away. But I mean, I like that's the call I made. And then it goes, if you want to make peace with spills and fragments that come out of your bloodstream. And I think that like seriously, this is like my favorite song that I've ever written. And it's because of that little, if you want to make peace. Like I love my voice on that. It's so like not right, but like I love how it feels to sing that if you want to make peace part. And I get a little bit more country in this song, and I don't know if I'm faking my accent there, or if I'm faking my accent now, because I used to be really, really, really fucking embarrassed over my Texan accent, but then like there are some places where I sing, and like I'll swallow some vowels whenever I'm singing, and if I lean into a country accent while I'm singing particular words, or in it's not even particular words, it's like I've just noticed it in particular songs, like it'll, if I lean into my accent, it comes out a lot better and less like garbly. But yeah, if you want to make peace with the spills and fragments that come out of your bloodstream, like all that stuff all that shit that I just said. It's like, yeah, I want to all of this stuff about me that I'm ashamed of how much hope I have for the world and how much I still want things and how much I still want to connect with the person and how much I still want, like, and I'm ashamed of it because I feel like it's stupid and it's broken and like it's not, like, I don't want to want it because I feel like that's the source of all suffering and pain. But then like I still have to like accept the things that I'm ashamed of about myself. Like I have to accept my craving for attention. I have to accept my anger and my uncoolness whenever I'm uncool, my anxiety, my phobias, my like I like there's all this shit that I hate about myself and about like, but I still like I don't have to love them, but I have to find a way to make peace with them. And then it was worth it just to face the sky and witness the piece of me before I died. And that's literally about like whenever I face my driving fears or whenever I get through whatever, whenever I my driving thing is whatever, like a push, like, because like that's like an instant gratification and payoff, but then like everything else is like clawing my way out of I don't know if I can keep doing this. These songs, I was like, this is a good idea. I'll explain all my songs, but they're all so fucking personal. And they're all so fucking raw. And they're all like, it's not sexy. Like, it's not, it's so, like, some of them are just so personal that it's gross. And I never wanted to make a video where I sat down and explained any of my lyrics because I just feel like it's not cool anymore. Like it completely demystifies it, and then it's like, oh hey, hello, I'm just like a normal fucking person. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just out here floating around trying to make sense of anything. And yeah, here, hi internet, here's your video. Okay, bye.